Well, hi everybody. Did you ever get angry? And if so, you're going to relate to this video. Well, hi everybody. This is DearMamaSal, and I feel really, I'm laughing at myself because I don't normally do what I call a lot of ranting and raving on my vlogs, but you know, I just did one vlog where I had a bit of a rant, and now I'm going to do another one. I have waited over 2 months to get in to see a specialist after some tests that I had done with my local medical practitioner. I live in Canada, and so it takes a while to get in to see a specialist. So you can understand, I've been waiting patiently to find out whether everything's okay. So I get to this specialist, and I fill in, you know, those forms that basically ask, you know, how many times you clean your teeth every day. And you know what I mean. They're just 1,001 questions, and I understand, but why can't we just do those things online these days instead of having to do them by hand? And of course, I didn't have my reading glasses with me, which is my issue, but never mind. I was not amused with that. Never mind. So I was a bit cranky. And then I got really cranky. Now you might wonder, why would I get really cranky? So I sit down for him to give me his expert opinion on my tests, and the first thing he tells me, he starts asking me the same questions I've already answered. And I said, being me, excuse me, but did I just dream that I just answered all those questions and you're asking me again? And there must have been something about the look or the tone, because he went into quite an explanation about how a lot of people actually don't tell the truth on those forms. But if he talks about them, the truth comes out. And I said, okay, well, it would have been nice if you'd started with that, because that would have made more sense to me and it wouldn't have upset me quite as much as it just did. But my stuff. Anyway, so that's okay. So then he tells me that because I smoked in my life, I've got an 1,000% more chance of having cancer than people who don't, in terms of urinary type stuff. And I go, So he wants to do some sort of internal check. And I said, will you put me out for that? No? Then I choose not to have it done. And he sort of rolled his eyes at me, and I said, you know, maybe you should ask why. Maybe that would be a question you ask, is why would I not want to have that done? And I will tell you that it is because I have had something like that done before. And I am still traumatized by it, obviously, because otherwise we wouldn't be having this discussion. And it was when I was in my 20s, and I'm 70 now. So 50 years later, it was so traumatic that I can still remember it, and I'll even give you the name of the specialist. Anyway, I was not amused. But here was the thing. When I went to go and leave, rather, I spoke to the receptionist and I said, I've just heard that my doctor apparently didn't bother to send the test results through to you guys for this appointment. And she looked at me and said, no, they're here. I said, really? Now I'm seething. You know, I didn't say that, but you know, I nodded at her. I was charming to her, and I said, could you do me a really big favor? Could you go and tell your specialist guy that he just lied to me. Actually, I didn't say that now that I think about it. I said, could you go and tell him that? Because he's just told me that he didn't have them. I think I worded it that way. 2 months to wait and see a guy that can't even find my test results on his computer. Why was I not amused? I wonder whether you feel the same way. Now, listen, I'm not perfect. I don't expect anybody else to be. But don't lie to me. I don't do that well. Don't tell me one thing and do another. Just so that you look good. I'm going to make sure my doctor knows that he did that he was prepared to put him under the bus when he didn't deserve to be there. This is DearMamaSal saying, yeah, I am pretty pissed. Bye-bye for now.